Good afternoon. My name is Fernando Avelino. I am the CFO and Investor Relations at CEDAE. CEDAE is one of the most important sanitation companies in Brazil and is owner of the largest water treatment plant in the world, Guandu. The Guinness Book recognized this last year, as we showed there. The numbers shows what happened last year, and for 2008, the revenues goal is around $1.3 billion. CEDAE supplies 65 cities in the Rio de Janeiro state, serving almost the whole state. Nowadays, Rio de Janeiro state is having an industrial expansion with several new industries and enterprise moving there. Of course, this is a significant opportunity for CEDAE's growth. Compare Petrobras petrochemical plant. I think that they are talking about it now, just now, I don't know, has an investment of around $8.5 billion and will need 4.6 million cubic feet daily. The CSA is a joint venture between Vale do Rio Doce and ThyssenKrupp. Has an investment around $4.5 billion and will need 9 million cubic feet daily too. The viability of both and other projects is being studied by CEDAE. CEDAE's major stockholder is the state government, with 99% of the stock. The goal of this stockholder is to follow Sabesp and others' example. In other words, the state government intends to sell part of its stock in the beginning of 2009, in the beginning of the next year, as it was done in Sabesp's case a few years ago. As you know, it's important to define the target and the goals to turn around the company. In 2007, our strategy had to focus on improving the tasks for the restructuring process. Item 1, decreasing costs and increasing incomes. Item 2, and rescuing the company's image. The last one, item 6. This year, CEDAE's strategies are focused on increasing the services in the concessional area, item 3, and increase the population served, item 4. These are the principal tasks that we have been doing to reach the goals. There were 3 main areas where we reduced costs, saving total $88 million last year. You can look at the bottom line, please. I would like to note the Real Estate Investment Fund, because CEDAE's administration is working 4 buildings, and with this action, all of CEDAE's administration will be together under the same roof downtown, therefore making the administration more efficient and reduce more costs. As I said, you remember the state government wishes to sell parts of its share with an initial public offering, IPO, which could raise around $600 million. Looking the schedule, you are here, capital raise in debentures, April 2008. As I said before, Rio de Janeiro state is having an industrial expansion with many industrial enterprises developing and improving their business. And because of this, CEDAE has been creating a lot of projects. Now I will present on 3 important projects in Rio de Janeiro City, the capital of the Rio de Janeiro City, which will allow the company to increase its revenues in the sector of the market. The capital raised on the investment of the three projects is estimated at $285 million through debenture issues or other kinds of investments, and the guarantee will be some of the revenues to be received. Two projects have a high internal return rate, Barra da Tijuca project and Hydrometers project. One project, IRP system, is necessary to upgrade the commercial system and others, so that we improve the internal controls. The first project, Barra da Tijuca. Barra da Tijuca project consists in building 80 kilometers of pipeline. Barra da Tijuca is one of the most important areas of Rio de Janeiro because there is so much real estate investment. I can say that in the next 5 years, more than 25,000 new residents will be supplied by CEDAE. In short, it consists of building 8 kilometers of pipeline and 2 cisterns with 708,000 cubic feet capacity. The budget is $146 million. And the internal return is 39% over 10 years. The second one, the project Hydrometers. In order to have a perfect commercial control, each 5 years the water company should change all the hydrometers. As I showed previously, I think the second slide, the population who is served by CEDAE is more than 10 million. For CEDAE, it's very difficult to change all of them at the same time. And so, one strategy is to begin changing around 200,000 hydrometers in an important and profitable area of Rio de Janeiro City, including updating the owner register. With this project, CEDAE will increase its revenues and, of course, will reduce losses. The investment is $40 million, and the IRR is 56% a year over 10 years. The third project, IRP system. One of the reasons that you are using in the name New CEDAE, you can see at the logo New CEDAE, is because the directors and officers of CEDAE want to turn around the company, assessing the administration, the management, and the controls to reach the maximum results. And so we believe by changing the commercial systems and order for the IRP system, we can improve the internal controls. Okay, I'm striving to respect. The all projects, the total investment is $219 million, and the internal return rate is 20% over 10 years. In the slide, I show our strategic partners, and by next year, I hope we have increased more names from the audience to this list and our contacts. Thank you for your presence. Thank you, Norman. Thank you very much.